All right, so I'm going to introduce our investment um, strategies with the codes. So our strategy is very simple. It's based on moving average, and we choose three moving average as our parameters. And then we can compare which parameter is the best choice. And then we can choose that parameters, that moving average, as our best predictor. So first, we are going to calculate. Basically, we're going to calculate the moving average. So the parameters that we choose is a moving average 5 days, 10 days, and 15 days. So we're going to calculate moving average 5, 10, 15 for our portfolios. And then we're going to compare them, see which moving average is the best. And so we already have this portfolio database here. So the portfolio database has 4 stocks here. It's going to be let's say we invest $10,000 into these portfolios, then we have 2,500 for each stock because there's 4 stocks in this portfolio. So it depends on how many stocks in the portfolio, and we're gonna evenly divide it into different stocks. So in here is 4. So the initial value is 10,000 divided by 4. So each stocks we have an initial investment of 2,500. And then for each stocks, we're gonna calculate a moving average growth rate. So the growth rate of the moving average decide are we gonna do any investment action or not. And we set those investment, we have a fixed investment date, which is the end of each month. So at the end of each month, we're going to calculate the growth rate of moving average, the average growth rate of the moving average. For example, if we choose 5 days moving average, then we're going to calculate for January. We're gonna calculate the moving average of Jan, and then we're gonna calculate the growth rate of moving average 5, and then decided at the end of January, are we gonna sell or buy or hold? And the criteria is if the growth rate of the moving average is more than 3%, then we sell. If it's less than 3%, which is negative 3%, then we're gonna buy. And if it is within that range, we are not going to do anything. So basically just hold. And we will calculate 3 returns, which is the returns based on moving average 5, moving average 10, and 15, and compare which moving average is the best. So let's try it out. So here we have a promotions for the users to enter the initial investment amount. Let's say 10,000. All right, so program produces 3 tables. These are transaction table. It has the stocks name, Tesla, Apple's, Amazon, and actions of each trading days, and these days are the end of the month, and the number of shares that we have, the price per share for each stocks, and the total values in our account. So this transaction table is for moving average 5 days moving average. This one is for 10. And this moving average is for, and this transaction table is for moving average 50. And then we're gonna calculate the average returns of um, moving average 5, 10, and 15 and compare which one is the best. So in this case, moving average 5 is the best because it has a yearly return of 12%. So the best strategy is using moving average, 5 days moving average to do our investment. And so we suggest using moving average 5, and then you can just do this again at the end of each month. Judge if we're gonna do any investment based on moving average 5 growth rate. So let's say if we invest like, I don't know, 1,000. So in this case, we can see the returns slightly change, but yeah, moving average 5 is still doing good. So in this case, we still pick moving average 5. The best strategy is just based on the stock in the portfolio, based on the stock's price, etc. So it might change. The strategy might change.